What is going on, guys and girls? It's GhostRobo, and it's an After Dark vlog, which we haven't. I'm like either red or shining bright with light, so I don't know. I'm just gonna. You like my hoodie? This is my birthday present to myself. Row the boat with Spider-Man. Okay. I just got back from a late night walk because my mom's been here for a couple days, and she was here visiting my family, and then she went to visit her friends and do some stuff. Then she came back. Anyways, I let her borrow my car again, which means I had no car, which means I had to walk because I was out of water, and I was really hungry. I didn't like anything I had, so let's walk to Whole Foods, which is one of the nice parts about living here. Like, I can actually walk to places, which is something back in Indiana, or actually anywhere I've lived, was not really that possible. And then I got to Whole Foods and was like, I really want, because tangents. I'm still not good at, like, eating good full meals when I'm by myself. I was sort of spoiled when Rose was here. She'd be like, I made you apple, lemon, chicken, and sweet potato fries, and rice and vegetables, or maybe like a toasted sandwich with avocado and honey mustard and chicken breasts, and wraps with all sorts of stuff in them, or maybe she would make like, you know, special barbecued beef from like Korean barbecue beef, and all these different things, and I was like, wow. It was always so good. Always so good. She's a freaking amazing cook. And then when my family's here, you know, they usually do the stuff. I'll help out a little bit, whatever. And then when I get by myself, I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna have protein bars all day. That's kind of my mentality. I get lazy and I don't know. It's just a weird thing. It's a weird way of life to get accustomed to. Anyway, so I was like, I don't really want to make anything, but I was feeling kind of tired. It's like, I'm gonna go there and get these all natural energy drinks. They're not like what you think of. It's just basically. It's supposed to be like a pre-workout thing, but I just use it as like an energy drink because my body's very sensitive, and so it gets me all like, which would have been nice, but they are all out. So I got water because I don't drink tap water. I don't do it. So I had to carry this all the way home, which is kind of annoying. And then in my magic bag of tricks, I've got bananas, which would be good for energy if they get out of here, water. If they weren't green. Like, I hate when you go to the store and, like, every banana is green. You're like, which one's the most yellow? And then you have to worry about the lighting making them look more yellow. That's what they always try to do. Even at Whole Foods, I got soup. Because I was like, I want something warm. And this is lentil soup. My favorite soup. My favorite soup. It's pretty boring soup. But it's my absolute favorite. And it's good for you, so. There's that. And then I just got protein bars because I'm lazy and I like them. I'm going to show you some different kinds. The Zing bars are really good. I just found these out. My mom's like, go eat a Zing bar. Like, it's so good. They're all gluten-free, all natural, dairy-free, soy-free, lots of protein, little sugar. Very expensive. It's like, God, $2.70 a bar. Like, not even worth it. But they're yummy, so I got two of those. I got chocolate coconut, and I got chocolate peanut butter. I like peanut butter and chocolate. My dad hates peanut butter and chocolate. My arm is shaking from carrying this jug of water, which is pathetic. But it's late at night and I was walking home and I was like, zombie. And then these are probably my current favorite. God, stop shaking! My favorite protein bars. These are gluten-free dark chocolate trail mix bars. They're very good. They seem like they're kind of gross. You look at the packaging, it's like, ew, look at all those seeds and nuts. And then it's like, nom, nom, nom. Even Rosa likes them. Not that she wouldn't like them, but I'm just saying, like, a person who's not a crazy psycho eater by nature. Although Rosa does eat very healthy. Yeah, I was so surprised, because one of my, like, biggest fears of, like, having a serious girlfriend was, like, how was it work when we eat different? And luckily we don't, really, which is so nice, because if she was here cooking cheeseburgers and, you know, corn dogs, I think I'd die, and that would not be very good. So luckily I'm eternally grateful that Rosa eats healthy and likes to cook healthy and has fun with all that. She actually really enjoys cooking, and I'm not like, slave away in the kitchen. And it was kind of a good way to help each other out. So, I miss her cooking, and I'm learning slowly how to cook for myself. I mean, I know how to cook for myself. I just, like, the patterns is what is tough for me, like, figuring out, okay, I'm gonna get up, and then I'm gonna do some videos, and then I'm gonna eat some food. I'm struggling a lot with that. Like, I'm like, wait, I'm by myself, I can do whatever I want, I'll have a whole full day of awesomeness, and we'll do this and that, and then I just end up, like, not doing anything, which is the worst. And this lighting is really red. I don't even like this at all. Look, I'm not red. See, I'm not a red person. You've been looking this whole video like, why are you all red? But I'm not. My apartment, I have to get it cleaned and packed up because I'm going back to Indiana for 3 weeks, and I'm coming back here, so I get to leave my stuff, which is nice. Kind of annoying because I have to put it all in one room, which is kind of stupid. But better than having to pay rent for 3 weeks and not being here, right? That would be really crappy. So, what is this vlog? The whole point of me recording this vlog has not even been mentioned. I might have to split it up or something. I don't know. Well, whatever. We're just going to talk about it. So the main point of this vlog was I want to talk about Game of the Year. Because I've been going through 2012 games and trying to figure out my Game of the Year. I basically have my list of 12. I got to cut it down to 10, but I have like 12 or 13. I'm just trying to order them. I have my top 4 already. That was really easy to figure out. Strangely. But now I have to figure out the rest. And what I realized was how much I loved games from last year and how much I did not really love games from this year. LA Noire, fan-freaking-tastic. In hindsight, I'm like, dang, that game was so much fun. If it came out this year, it probably win Game of the Year. Portal 2, fan-freaking-tastic. Probably my Game of the Year last year. Close tie with Catherine and LA Noire. But if that game came out this year, it would have been Game of the Year. Catherine, another phenomenal game that if it came out this year, it would have been Game of the Year. So unique and awesome for me. And even some of the smaller stuff, I'm trying to think of what else I really enjoyed. Anyways, I was just going back over all these old games. BioShock, Uncharted 2, Assassin's Creed 2. You know, games I really, really loved a lot. Even Mortal Kombat 9 was so good last year. And this year just feels like a letdown. Maybe in hindsight it'll be better. I mean, I know Walking Dead was really good and that, and there's some other indie stuff that was cool, and you know, a handful of the big titles did turn out well, but I don't know, I felt like this year was kind of a letdown overall in terms of like wow games. Like a handful, a good chunk of good games, like, you know, Borderlands 2 is a perfect example. That's a great game. Is it a wow game? No. You know, it's a great game. It's very proficient at what it needs to do and what it's trying to do and what it sets out to do. But it's not really something that makes me like, that one is one I want to, you know, remember for the ages. You know, and games like that from me are like BioShock and Batman Arkham Asylum and Uncharted 2, Assassin's Creed 2, games like that, Ocarina of Time, Super Mario World if you want to date back, Halo. Which Halo do I like best? That's a tough question. Half-Life 2 is what I was trying to say, and my mind's like, Halo. I'm clearly being controlled by Master Chief from above. Where is he? Freaking God. Had this really scary dream that someone was in my apartment, so it was very vivid. I heard the faucet on, and I'm like, why is the faucet on? And in my dream, I got up out of bed, and I went, and the faucet was on, and I was like sort of freaking out. I was like, I didn't turn that on before I went to bed. And then I could not stand. I was having trouble standing, and I was like about to pass out in my dream. So this is not good. There could be someone in here, and I can't even stand up. What will I do? What will I do? What will I do? And I didn't know. And then I woke up and was like, I just came out to make sure that no one was here. And of course there was, and I got a drink of water. I was like, okay, go back to bed, GhostRobo. And I went back to bed. It was so vivid. Like I felt it getting up, hearing the water. Maybe someone was like running water, taking a shower in the apartment next to me or below me, and while I slept, I heard it, and it morphed into this weirdness. Anyways, how do you guys feel about this year? Do you think it was a success? I don't know, in terms of game releases. A lot of the stuff I thought would be stellar, Darksiders 2, you know, even the stuff early on in the year, like Darkness 2 or Kingdoms of Amalur, really let me down. There was like nothing from Nintendo. Didn't even really play New Super Mario Bros. U yet. I'm kind of saving that for me and Ghost what to do over the holiday break. But I don't know. I was looking back and thinking about all these awesome games. I'm like, I don't think that there will be a game that you know lasts the test of time from this year. Maybe not. What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts as I compile my Game of the Year list for this year. It's fun. That's like one of my favorite things to do. Even before I did YouTube, I loved making Game of the Year lists. Sit down and be like, what games do I like? And obviously when I was younger, I didn't play very many, so it was kind of an easy choice. But as I got older and played more and tried to rent more and do eBay stuff so I could get my hands on more games, and now with YouTube covering so much, it's kind of a tricky and long process to be like, what the heck games are the best? And always like, do you go by your memories when you played the game? Or do you go by in hindsight? Do you replay a little bit of the game and see how you feel? But even that I feel isn't fair, because like, it should be judged in that moment of time, don't you think? Like, not judged 8 months later, like, go back and play a snippet and see. I don't know, though. Hindsight does play a role, because in the moment you can kind of get wrapped up in either really pretty visuals or maybe a character or maybe a certain mechanic, and then over time you're like, dang, that game wasn't so hot. I feel like, though, the best games they fulfill every category. They are good when you go back and play them. Bioshock's a great example. I've played 2 episodes of that on my channel now. Fantastic. It looks great, it plays great, it feels great, it brings back all those good memories, and so I remember it being awesome, and then when I go back and play it, it is awesome, and it was awesome when I did first play it, and that's a sign of a true 10 out of 10, but when you're looking at, okay, what are the other best games of the year, or even like the ones that are like numbers, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, how do you judge it? It's just a tricky, tough thing, and I'm going to hopefully be able to come to some conclusions and then share those with you soon. Targeting very soon. Alright, I'm going to eat now. Walking was fun. I'll miss that because it's going to be really cold in Indiana and nowhere really to walk. And even though I didn't do it a lot, I like hiking and just walking and being in the nature. In the nature. I like being outside in nature because it's relaxing, it's fun, it's invigorating, and it's a good way to just jumpstart your day. Even if you're like, I don't want to go, which is how I am every single time. If I go drive to this really pretty mountain spot and even just hike for 30 minutes, I come back woo! And I'm just really psyched and pumped up. So, pro tip for anyone out there that starts their day sluggish or feels slow, get outside. It does wonders. Brought to you by the Outdoor Channel Network. People. Whatever. I'm going to eat. Thank you guys for watching. Haven't done After Dark for a while, and I like these rambly vlogs. If you like them, hit that like button. And let me know if you want to see more. I've always thought about doing vlogs 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times a week. I just don't know if there's an audience for it, so that's up to you, my chosen people. Until next time, guys and girls, drink some hot chocolate, which is what I'm going to freaking do in a little bit. I'm going to make some. I'm going Godiva double chocolate tonight. Sounds like a good plan. Hope you guys are having a good plan, whatever you're doing. And until next time, guys and girls, get hiking. We'll see you all later.